St. Vittoria's always became eerily quiet at night. Perhaps it was due to the strict curfew and the careful eye of the staff, as well as the students acting as RAs.
No, this isn't it either.
RAs like Eleanor Convallaria, model students who also served as class representatives. Their image is so squeaky clean that no one would consider them to be rule breakers themselves.
10 years ago. Just what were you up to back then, Headmaster?
No one would consider that. Perhaps it was the epitome of model class representatives herself who was responsible for a certain break-in not too long ago.
What the? For the love of... You'd think they'd all know better than to mess around after curfew.
It was like the pot calling the kettle black. A shame no one else noticed as much about her.
Nothing? Why is this window open?
Perhaps if they had, they would have realized how much Eleanor Convallaria wanted to tear St. Vittoria's down, brick by brick.
Whatever. I have more important things to do anyway.
Stripping it to its rotten core.
Oh, I can't believe we made it back without getting caught.
I can't believe you suggested we ask our class rep for help.
Me neither, to be honest.
It's a bad idea. I mean, we're breaking rules left and right, and she's the class rep.
That's true, but I get the feeling that she doesn't actually like the headmaster.
Okay. Did she, I don't know, wear an I Hate Valens shirt or something? Because I never got those vibes.
You didn't see her when Headmaster Valens was training me. It was different. Leah, sorry we couldn't call any sooner. The reception is awful in the woods.
I figured. We'll have to get around that somehow.
But we found it. You were right.
Couldn't get in, though.
I took some pictures of the door, so we can look into it later. We're going to try again next month.
Sounds good. Send them my way and I'll see what I can do on my end.
We're also thinking about looping in a classmate of ours.
You're thinking about looping in a classmate of ours.
You remember Eleanor, right? I pointed her out in Oswins a month or so ago.
Oh, yeah. I remember her. You didn't seem like her biggest fan.
I'm not, but if this is some kind of strong ward, then Eleanor's our best chance at breaking it down quickly.
She's gonna snitch on us.
If you trust her, I'll trust you.
Trust is a strong word, but we're working with limited options here. Look, I'll send you those pictures in the morning.
Roger.
It's better this way. We'll have a month to prepare at least.
You really think our class rep's gonna go along with any of this?
I don't know, but I do know that she's our best option in this.
Yeah, I guess.
Angela?
Guess I'm tired.
Okay.
Beatrix was used to her dreams being strange at this point. They weren't her own, after all. But she'd grown accustomed to seeing the mausoleum in them. Any other location was abnormal, to say the least.
Where? What's with the beach? Levi, do you need a vacation or something?
Keep it down, Price.
There you are. What are you doing up there? And here? Is this some weird new training method you're going to try? I mean, good on you for going all in on the dream stuff, but...
Do you ever listen?
Yeah, but not when you're being a jerk.
I'm not in the mood for training today.
Okay.
You can leave.
It doesn't work like that. At least I don't think it does. I'm not really sure how it works.
What are you talking about?
I don't even know where I got this power, to be honest. I didn't even realize that's what it was until recently.
I suggest you keep better track of your abilities.
You're really starting to sound like someone else I know.
Then clearly, that's someone to whom you should be listening.
Ugh. Hey, who is that?
No one.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, over there.
Despite Levi's response of no one, someone was standing at the edge of the water. A woman, by the looks of it.
Is that Vittoria Valens?
No,
It is, isn't it?
it isn't anyone in particular.
But Beatrix could tell that he wasn't being entirely honest with her.
There isn't anyone here.
It's your dream, huh?
It's always my dream, isn't it?
I mean, it's your dream.
The stories about the divine heroes of Ashbourne were told to children from a young age, particularly stories about brave Vittoria and her closest ally Levi. Their relationship, whatever it may have been, was short-lived, however, and died with his disappearance.
Sorry for interrupting.
Beatrix could feel the overwhelming sense of regret that lingered about the dream. She'd known there was more to those stories than they'd been told. This was merely further proof. And though she didn't train that night, she still felt as though she'd learned something at the very least.
Wow, you're actually awake.
Well, I actually slept.
What a concept.
I know, right? Where's the bathroom?
Oh, down the hall to the left.
Thanks.
Lift the mattress, too, if you please.
She said lift, not... Oh, give it.
What's going on?
Random room searches. Xavier says they're doing the same thing in the boys' dorm right now.
Is this a thing that happens often?
Not that I know of, but
They think that fake null that showed up might be a student.
Really?
yeah. And that's the theory, anyway.
So they're looking for evidence?
Uh-huh. They've got their work cut out for them.
Hey, what are you trying to hide?
And I take it Eleanor's helping them with that.
Sure is. She's this floor's RA. That's why she gets that fancy room all to herself.
Wow, that's our class rep for you.
Stop doing that.
Sup, BB? Did you get lost on the way to the bathroom?
I was just getting there.
As it turns out, searching an entire dormitory is a rather time-consuming task.
Give it a rest. She's not coming early today.
Who's not coming early today? I wasn't waiting for anyone. What?
I never thought I'd see the day where you'd be sitting here, waiting for our dear class rep with bated breath.
I am not.
Oh, look, there she is.
Where?
There's only one door, BB. Jeez.
She could have come in through the window.
Are we talking about the same person here?
Okay, yeah, fair.
Besides, it's not like we can bring up that stuff here. Who knows who could be listening in?
Well, we can ask her if she'll meet up with us after class. That'll work, right?
If we have to.
All right, seats, everyone. That's not yours, Martel.
But it could be.
Out.
All yours, class rep.
Can I help you? What?
Can we talk later?
What?
Convallaria, is something wrong?
No, Professor.
Great. Open your books up. Convallaria, start on page 12.
Of course.
For someone
St.
like
Victoria's
Beatrix,
was
it
founded
was
in
difficult to ask
1806
someone
by
like
Victoria
Eleanor for
Valens.
help. They'd been at odds for as long as they'd
Originally
known each other.
It was converted
But
to a
before
school
she'd
to
even
allow for the
realized it,
preservation of
something
magical
had
theory
thawed
and
between
a
the two of them.
continuation of the guild's
Was it the
primary mission.
genuine advice Eleanor gave her about mentorship? The two of them managing to relate to one another over their embarrassing relatives? Or perhaps it was the very first group project even. Whatever the case, the thaw had set in. Beatrix's mind was made up. And so, when their next break came,
Be back in 10 minutes.
Eleanor,
What now?
can you please meet up with Angela and me after school?
Why? I thought we were already finished with our project.
We are. It's just we have a problem that you might be able to help with.
Oh, I see. You want me to bail you out again.
What? No. Wait, again? There wasn't even a first time to begin with.
Sorry, but I've got a meeting about festival planning after school anyway.
Oh. Well, fine.
Fine.
Nailed it.
I couldn't help it. She's so...
Class reply.
I'll try again tomorrow.
Hey, it's your funeral. Mine too, I guess.
It'll be fine.
even so, Beatrix was uncertain if it really would be fine. But she knew she had to try again, and again, and again, if need be. She was nothing if not persistent.
Can you believe
Eleanor wasn't simply brushing Beatrix off, though.
And look at you.
She
all
really
bubbling
did
with
have a
excitement.
festival planning
Kayla,
meeting.
isn't it?
Shh.
Her enthusiasm for said meeting, however, was
Calm down. She isn't even
lacking, to say the least.
You guys. I believe we've just about narrowed down what each class will be responsible for during the festivities, but
Come on, Eleanor. We've been over this 5 times already.
Yep. Everyone's on the same page. We just had to turn this report into the faculty office and we're good to go.
oh, I see. Then why are we here?
To party!
Ah,
Eleanor.
yes?
Come on. Time to spill your guts. Who are you bringing to the festival?
Oh, well, I'm not really.
Please. We all know you're hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
Uh-huh. Okay. You're very convincing.
Super convincing.
I'd buy what she's selling.
What is she selling?
Something very convincing, I'm sure.
Come on, give her a break. She's not going to cut loose like you two.
You don't know that.
Eleanor Convallaria was known for being bold and decisive in her actions.
More than you.
Hesitation wasn't in her repertoire,
Kidding about you.
and yet it was all she could feel,
What did
sitting
you
in that
say this
empty,
time?
crowded room.
Someone's in trouble now.
Excuse me.
If only she'd stayed a bit longer, though, perhaps she could have averted what was about to happen.
Hey there, is this seat taken?
Oh.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, wow. He's cute.
Keep your eyes on Kayla and her stupid hair. No, it's not taken at all. Feel free.
Scott.
Scott. Hi. Hi, Scott. I'm Violet.
Well, isn't that a pretty name? The pleasure is all mine. So, are you students over at that fancy...
Or perhaps
school
it's
over there?
because Eleanor left early that Scorn saw his
It is
chance.
fancy enough. You don't know about it?
I'm just passing through, actually.
Uh-huh. You're in for a treat then.
So, what's the plan for today, BB?
I grabbed some books from the library. I figured we could read through them and see if we could learn anything about that ward.
Oh, is that why your backpack looks so heavy?
It's fine. I've got this.
Hey!
Eleanor?
Talk about coincidences, huh?
It's not that big of a town. And besides, you're the one that told me you two were heading this way, Angela.
You did?
Busted.
What do you want?
You wanted to talk with me about something, right?
I thought you had festival planning.
Well,
Use your words.
we finished early, that's all.
You're not gonna bail on us, right?
You're the one who asked me for help.
I didn't ask you for help.
We have a problem that you might be able to help with. It was something like that, right?
I don't sound like that.
All right. Why don't we take this to Liz? She can give me a break from playing referee.
Fine.
Fine. Who's Lee?
Leah.
Is this another one of Angela's nicknames?
You know it.
I'll never understand you.
So you're taking a gap year? That's so cool.
Yeah, there's some perks there. Sure, you miss out on normal college student's life, but then again, what is normal these days, eh?
Oh, totally. I should talk with my parents about it after next year.
You should. I could give you some pointers.
Reva, dear, what can I get you?
A number 5. To go, please.
Right you are.
With Ashbourne being a small town, there were few places for one to actually get food. And though hell beasts didn't eat traditional meals, there was something to be said for comfort food. Avery had a particular taste for Oswin's signature burger with cheese fries herself.
Are you kidding?
You didn't.
I did, yeah.
Here you are, darling.
Thank you.
You're bad.
Yeah, a little bit. I can't help it sometimes,
Excuse me.
Can we help you?
Hey, isn't she one of Eleanor's classmates?
I think so.
Eleanor is not here. She left early.
Oh, hey! You lost?
What are you doing here?
Who, me?
Do you know her, Scott?
He is my cousin.
Your cousin, who's just passing through, and didn't know anything about our school.
Yes, I must discuss something with my oblivious cousin.
Hey!
No, it's fine, ladies. I got this. I'll be seeing you around, Violet.
Oh, yes.
You ruin all my fun. You know that?
What are you doing here?
Hey, I come to town sometimes.
You come to feed. You do not mingle.
I'm a great mingler.
How?
Hey, what do you mean, how?
You... How?
Are you implying that I smell? Reverie, you wound me. But I'll have you know that cologne works wonders.
Why are you approaching students?
Now you're assuming such terrible things about me. Damn.
You are terrible.
Hey, watch your tongue.
You could jeopardize my standing.
It's not like you were doing much, right? Why should I stay all cooped up like that? The boss is fine with it.
You asked?
Mm-hmm. I said I could play it cool, and look, I was playing it pretty cool. Isn't that right, cousin?
That...
Plus, it'll save you a few trips to the woods, too. So, on that note, you got anything for me?
She did. After all, Avery had seen both Angela and Beatrix uncover the mausoleum. But...
No, I do not.
She lied.
Well, if you say so. You know where to find me. And if you don't, well, just ask Violet.
What is he thinking?
But Reverie already knew the answer to her question. He wasn't.
Huh. Mayor Carlisle really did set up a workshop here.
Actually, Leah set it up.
Have you ever been over here?
I've never had a tour.
Oh, hey! I didn't think you were going to bring anyone over.
Surprise!
I'm surprised too, believe me.
Hello?
I'm Lia Louette. You must be Eleanor.
Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you. Oh, wait, are you the engineer that the mayor hired?
Yep, that's me.
She's like our tech guru. I'm still waiting for a fancy toy of my own, Lee.
It's on the list, Angie.
Tech guru?
Yeah, she gave me a new staff. And I can say from experience that this one isn't going to break so easily.
What? But how?
It's aluminum alloy. Anyway, I've been looking at those photos you guys sent.
What photos?
We haven't exactly gotten her up to speed yet, actually.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a problem.
Where do you want to start, BB?
Why don't you start with whatever it is you need my help with?
Right, okay. So you said, and I quote, that you were one of the most proficient mages in the school right now.
Yes, and?
Wow. That's some confidence.
Right? That's our class rep for you.
We've got a ward that needs to be broken, and it's a job for one of the most proficient mages in our school.
Breaking a ward.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, it's on a mausoleum, actually.
And where is this mausoleum?
In, the Ashbourne Woods?
But only on the night of the full moon.
We're calling it the Moonlit Mausoleum for now.
You're telling me there's some sort of magical mausoleum that just disappears, and you want me to break whatever lock was put on it?
Yes.
You got it.
Do you even know what's in there?
Nope.
I have a suspicion, but...
Why do you even want to mess around with something like this? Those woods have been really dangerous, you know.
Because?
I think it's connected to the Divine Heroes.
Oh, for the love of...
What? It's true.
She's totally been training with one in her dreams.
Angela?
Oops. Were we holding that one back?
It does sound a little far-fetched when you say it like that.
My bad.
You're what?
Well, you told me to find another mentor, so I did.
Explain.
Baby picked up a dream power or something and tripped into some guy's dreams.
Except, some guy is actually Levi Walker, the divine hero.
Who's also a demon. Probably?
I think we confirmed that.
You guys.
Enough! This is all ridiculous. You know that, right?
I know it sounds strange, but...
A mausoleum in the woods? Even if that's true, why mess with it? You don't know anything about it.
Because we have to. Angela found it last year with her best friend, Erica.
Erica?
Yeah, Erica Ward. I bet you don't know her, though. She doesn't go to our school anymore. She left. And Angela can't find her. She won't answer her calls or texts or anything. She was caught out there by something, Eleanor. Whatever's in that mausoleum is the reason why Angela lost her best friend. And why she's repeating a year.
She's repeating a year because she stopped going to class.
And for the past month, I've been having dreams about a man by that same mausoleum. I was given this power by him, this blaze or whatever, to fight back against people like Scorn. That can't be a coincidence, Eleanor. You know that.
BB.
I need to think about it.
But...
Shh.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. Just give me some time.
We do have about a month before it shows up again.
Think about it.
Eleanor, did think about it. She took an entire week to think about it, as a matter of fact.
Eleanor, hey!
Huh?
Are you ready?
I told you. I need more time to think.
Oh, not about that. Our presentation.
Beatrix has been coaching me.
Right. That's today.
Perhaps we should be more concerned about Eleanor Convallaria.
You know, I think you might be onto something, Reva.
Excuse me?
You're not on your game. Some people might start questioning just how good you really are.
I will not let you bait me like this.
Target baited.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Ugh.
Strange.
Huh?
You're smiling.
So what?
Eleanor Convallaria tends to make you angry. But today, you're smiling.
I'm having a good day. That has nothing to do with Eleanor.
White mages have been vital to our society.
And so, their presentation came and went, for better or for worse.
Magic when they consider white magic.
All the while, Beatrix and Angela waited patiently for Eleanor's response. They couldn't investigate the mausoleum for at least another few weeks, after all.
Please, be sure to change.
Waiting was all they could do for now.
No.
She's so going to narc on you guys.
Narc?
He means that she's going to sell you out.
She said she wouldn't.
That's a lot of faith you've got in someone you don't like very much.
No. If Miss Eleanor said that she wouldn't tell on them, then she won't.
That's just what a narc would say. Put him at ease and then BAM!
Come on, stop messing around.
They've got a point, though.
Even if she does, it's not like she has evidence. It'd probably cause more trouble for her than it's worth.
Oh, no. You don't know the class rep's relationship with BB. Believe me, she'd walk over hot coals to get her into trouble.
She wouldn't. Okay, she would. But not with this.
Just have a little faith, guys. And pass me that piping.
Right, here.
It took her a few days, but Eleanor finally decided to seek out advice from a reliable source.
Professor.
Convallaria. Class was dismissed half an hour ago. I thought you'd be long gone.
I wanted to talk with you. Alone.
Okay.
Did you know?
About what?
About Angela.
What about Martel?
Don't be obtuse.
You're being vague. How am I supposed to respond to something like that? I know a lot about Martel. Be more specific.
Did you know the reason she skipped her classes last year? The real reason?
I did.
Then you know what she and Beatrix have been doing.
If they happen to have been messing around in the woods without permission after curfew, I wouldn't know anything about that.
And you wouldn't happen to have been covering any of it up, would you?
Since when have I covered anything up? That sounds like a lot of work.
You're the worst.
I'm still your professor.
Ugh.
What do you really want, Convallaria?
They want me to help them. There's something I can do, but even if it's true. No, especially if it's true. It could jeopardize everything we've been working so hard for.
Everything, huh?
I'm scared that we'll lose any chance we may have if I do this.
Listen, Convallaria. I have one big regret in my life.
Just the one?
Don't get cute with me. One.
Well, what is it?
I had a classmate when I was your age, Amelia Rourke. We got along, unlike you and Bryce. But I was ambitious. So when Rourke asked me to help her out with some menial tasks in the bell tower one day, I said no.
Why?
They used to give out special missions to promising students, It was like a badge of honor, so I took one. Rourke wasn't invited. And when I came back that night, there was an accident.
She died, didn't she?
Yeah. I should have gone with her. I wanted to go with her, but I thought my future was with the mission. With this school, this way of life. I try to live my life without regrets, Convallaria. But I'll carry that with me for the rest of my days. So, you need to decide what's important to you and go for it. Don't worry about jeopardizing everything or whatever and let that fear hold you back. Besides, maybe you'll come up with a better plan.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
I'd like a lot of things. Like getting all of this grading done. You want my advice? You should make sure they don't get themselves killed.
Because that would be more work for you.
Exactly.
Yeah? Oh, a festival, huh? Wow, you've been pretty busy, Violet.
When did you get a phone?
Shh! Oh, no, not you. Sorry.
Reverie was surprised
Look,
to see
if you need
Scorn
a
taking
fine
any sort of
gentleman to help
initiative.
me to your little
But then again, she shouldn't have been.
Oh,
He was a
know
creature
it.
driven by
I'd
his
be
whims.
honored.
When boredom set in, Scorn was far more likely to act.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. What? Don't look at me like that.
You did not have a phone before.
Yeah, now I do. Problem?
No.
Good. Wonderful. Glad we got that settled. So, you figure anything out yet, dream girl, sweetheart, dear Reverie?
No.
You know, that's what you said to me the other day. Kinda weird.
What do you mean?
I think you're lying to me.
You are paranoid.
Well, hey, you're welcome to think whatever you want, but I've got proof. If you'd been working with these guys like I have, you'd probably know a little more about them. Like, say, how they function, what exactly they can do.
They are primarily his bodyguards.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not all my little buddy here can do.
Target has been located.
Oops. What was that about not having anything? Sounds like another lie to me. Talk about naughty.
Yeah.
So what was it? Were you trying to protect them? Or were you trying to get back at me and make me look like a fool? Well, that's fine.
What?
Look, I could just show this to the big guy if I wanted to. Hell, I bet he'd have his own way of dealing with you. I mean, if he can't trust you, what with you keeping secrets and all, he'll figure it out.
No.
Or you can do as I say from now on.
What are you looking at, BB?
Nothing.
She's checking her phone.
Did someone text you, Miss Beatrix?
No.
And that's the problem, huh?
No word from the narc yet, huh?
She's not a narc. Probably it's fine.
But you know, we've only got a few weeks before the mausoleum reappears. We'd better start planning soon.
And that's exactly why we should get started.
Eleanor?
You're late.
How'd she beat us here exactly?
She's been here for at least 20 minutes.
Does that mean you'll help us?
What do you think? I'm here, aren't I?
Castor, you better come up with a new nickname for Miss Eleanor.
I'm thinking.
Color me surprised.
If we do this, you two have to do something for me.
I guess that's fair. What do you want from us?
You're going to help me with the festival setup in a few weeks.
But that's right when we'll need to... Oh.
Ooh, sneaky.
We'll use the cover of the festival to sneak into the woods so we can maximize our time.
And no one will question us because we're technically staff.
Exactly.
Oh, and since it's the festival, Leah, you should be able to come too.
That's right. It's the one time of year outsiders are welcome on campus. Nice.
Oh,
What's the matter?
I don't think I'll be able to make it. The mayor has me working on a lot of projects this month. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm all tied up.
Oh, that's too bad.
Huh.
Finally brought together by a common goal, they began to formulate their infiltration plan, all while Eleanor worked to crack the code behind the ward placed upon the mausoleum. And yet, throughout their discussions, Angela couldn't help but be distracted by something.
Is there something on your mind, boss?
Yeah. Why is she lying?
And as they drew closer to the festival, Beatrix's training grew more erratic.
What? Not feeling it today either?
Excuse me for being human.
Demon?
Half.
Oh yeah, big difference there.
You're a terrible student.
Do you know what's in the mausoleum? The real mausoleum, I mean.
I don't.
I think it's you.
Perhaps.
You've been sleeping for a while, haven't you? I mean, you're always available whenever I sleep, so why?
I made a mistake a long time ago, and some idiot tried to fix it for me. I know that much.
What kind of mistake?
For ages, the demon race has been plagued with a curse, a madness of sorts.
Right, we've gone over it in class before. It's why you don't really see them much these days.
I wanted to cure it, at least for myself.
Is that why you disappeared? The madness?
I didn't disappear, Price. I left of my own accord. I had to.
Then, wait, did you find a cure?
I found one, but the cost was... I allowed a parasite to consume me. And here I am.
So you're just giving up?
Excuse me?
You're still alive. You couldn't be dreaming if you weren't, so nothing's consumed you yet. I mean, look, Vittoria's still waiting for you out there.
That isn't Lady Vittoria.
Okay, well, maybe not literally, but in your dream.
No, I mean... She isn't Lady Vittoria.
Okay, well, whatever. She's waiting for you, whoever she is.
You do realize that this is my dream, Price, and not reality?
Shut up and stop being such a defeatist. Where's the arrogant jerk that kept telling me I didn't belong here, huh?
You really want to train today, don't you?
Sure do. You've been slacking. It's almost like you have nothing left to teach me.
Is that a challenge, Price?
Maybe.
Fine. I see I'll have to make you eat those words today, and then some.
Revitalized, Levi was back in the game and ready to push Beatrix to the next level, which was exactly what she'd wanted. She'd have to do her part as well in the coming weeks, and deep down, she knew they still had to contend with monsters like Scorn.
You know, I really thought you were always hung up on Vittoria.
With Lady Vittoria? Why would you even say that?
I've really got to rethink all that lore, huh?
I don't want to know.
With Eleanor's participation secured and Beatrix's training back on track, things were finally beginning to fall in place. There was, however, still one last outstanding thread.
Again. Leave me alone.
Miss Angela?
I can't.
Angela.
But Angela wasn't the only one to hear that voice calling for her.
Well, now.
Go for me.
Isn't this interesting?